Houston Rockets, who were originally the San Diego Rockets, by the way. San Diego in the NBA just hasn't worked out. From the Clippers to the Rockets, it just hasn't worked out. Maybe they will someday, but not anytime soon. Archibald ties the game up with 2 points. Celtics 6, Rockets 6.
This has been indicative of the series, but the Rockets seem to work so hard for their points, and then quickly the Boston Celtics explode at the other end of the floor. Billy Potts using that glass effectively, and the Rockets lead by 2.
Rockets now lead 8-6.
Malone with 4 points. Cedric Maxwell out to Robert Parrish. Parrish against Billy Potts. Look at the pushing and shoving in there, and it's going to be on Moses Malone this time. No, I think it's on Mike Dunleavy.
Moses Malone draws the foul.
Went straight up in the air that time. They called a foul on him, so they can't say that he hasn't picked up a loose ball foul anymore in this series.
8-6, Rockets leading the Celtics as NBA World Championship. Doesn't say NBA Finals.
World Championship titles. And here is Mike Newland, the New Jersey Nets guard who used to play here for the Houston Rockets.
Red Auerbach there in the crowd.
A little sharper, a little more edge in the early going as opposed to Tuesday night. Well,
Chris Ford calling for the offensive foul, running into Mike Dunleavy and knocking him out of the way.
And Chris Ford was a coach too, I believe. So.
Watch coming from the right part of your screen. You'll see Dunleavy backing in, and there's Chris Ford running into him, and the foul called by Jake O'Donnell.
Well, Ford committing the foul. Dunleavy playing.
Bill Fitch, I believe, was the first coach in Cleveland Cavaliers history, if I'm not mistaken. The 1970-71 season. This was recorded earlier. Yeah, tape delay NBA. Not today's NBA. Ain't happening. Live. Remember, the Rockets had a losing record going into these playoffs. So the fact that they were able to get to the NBA Finals against a much better Celtics team and compete with them is a marvel, I think, within itself.
I was going to say Ford did the right thing, though. He had to take it in closer for the shot or take the three-pointer. Don't just stand there in no man's land.
Cedric Maxwell, beautiful play on his part.
Cedric Maxwell getting involved in the party. It's now Rockets 10, Celtics 8 in the first quarter.
Valuable player in the series. 10-8, Houston by 2. Less than 7 minutes to go in this first period. Bird and Fultz collided outside. Here's Dunleavy. Dunleavy trying again. He's missed 3 of them from there, but Fultz with the rebound. Back to Mike again.
Yeah, Dunleavy's just shooting the ball and not getting it done.
Points and then win Sunday, not hitting from outside. Maxwell up to Robert Parrish.
Parrish gets another 2 points.
From outside. Gavin Maloof, the young president and owner of the Houston Rockets.
And again, Bill,
10-10 Rockets Celtics first quarter.
They're able to get the ball out, and they got a good opportunity shot by Parrish that time.
Bird nearly steals the ball.
10-10. Reed with Maxwell on in. Robert Reed uses the screen by Robert Reed, who's been struggling.
Rob Reed makes the Rockets go up by 2 now, 12-10.
Well, the Rockets in 3 games have been in the 30 percentile. Reed with his first 2 points of the night. Robert Parrish again, and Parrish has the rebound by Bird, and we're going to have a foul on Robert Reed.
There you see Robert Parrish with the jump shot. Just a little bit short, hits the rim, comes out, long rebound to Bird, and Robert Reed picks up the foul.
Rob Reed with the foul on Larry Bird. 12-10.
Here's Calvin Murphy. You know he'd like to be in uniform.
Calvin Murphy injured in this game, by the way.
Foul inside. The Celtics earlier today were really not sure as Reed commits his
I think the Rockets would have won a lot more games, maybe more in the NBA playoffs. Well, certainly not have a losing record if Calvin Murphy isn't injured for a portion of it. He really was a spectacular player. Larry Bird at the free throw line.
Hit 8 points and 12 points. The last 3. But what a job he has done as far as rebounding is concerned. As he has averaged 15.
12-12 now. He got both of his free throws in to make it even at 12 late first. of the 1981 NBA Finals Game 6, the Boston Celtics at the Houston Rockets at the Summit, Houston, Texas.
12-12 our score. Dunleavy thus far for 4 from the field. Larry Bird. Bird comes up with yet another rebound. To Maxwell. There's a Celtic fast break. And a loose ball foul will go on Larry Bird.
Loose ball foul. Had that gone in, that would have been sweet, because the way that Larry Bird passed it to Cornbread, Cedric Maxwell, was sweet. Would have been sweeter, though, if he had gotten the 2 points.
12 our score. 5:15 first period. Dunleavy off to Billy Fultz, and Jack Madden has spotted something on the baseline.
Robert Parrish picks up the foul, trying to impede Moses Malone's progress to the basket. There you see Robert at the top of your screen in the middle. Now there goes Moses trying to go right there with the left arm, grabbed onto him and held.
Boy, Bill, they're calling him pretty close, aren't they?
Well, I think they might have heard about it. We criticized him for not calling close enough.
Billy Fultz missing. Bird with a rebound. 5 minutes to go, first period. Bird already with 4 in this game. Here is Parrish.
Parrish gets 2 more points. In the paint, by the way. Celtics 14, Rockets 12, late first.
And he made a heck of a move to recover it, keep his composure late in.
Robert Parrish, who struggled a little bit in that Philadelphia series. Struggled early in this one, but now really coming on for this Boston Celtics team. Maxwell going for the steal. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Reed. There's Parrish bringing it down. Up it comes to Chris Ford. Ford to Maxwell. Out it comes to Ford. Good ball movement. Larry Bird. And Maxwell with a beautiful follow tip.
Tips it in. Cedric Maxwell tips it in for Larry Bird. 16-12, Celtics leading the Rockets.
Houston led by as many as 6, and we have a technical foul on Del Harris.
Del Harris with a technical. Oh, boy. Already losing their cool.
Fultz was off the Bird for the rebound. Tiny off on the break. Gets a little pressure from Henderson. No foul. Now he throws it behind. There's Parrish. Has to reach back for it. The pass was to him. Lays it in the basket. And Harris came way out on the court to complain about that last play when Maxwell tapped it in and got the technical.
Archibald with a
So now Nate Tiny Archibald goes to the line.
Tiny with 3 points.
I think it's a 3-point play.
The biggest
No.
lead of the game for the
One,
Boston
okay.
Celtics. Mike Dunleavy still looking to get on the scoring column. Ford with the steal. Up to Larry Bird. Here comes Boston on the move. Robert Parrish, remember, he's over 7 foot making that kind of a move. Moses Malone rips it down. Boston has had the break, Bill, but they're not really utilizing it when they get down there under the basket. 11-2. Boston has outscored Houston on this last run to take this.
That's a foul.
12 lead and a foul on the baseline.
Robert Parrish again.
That's his second.
Here you see the Celtics do a good job of trapping Malone inside on the baseline. There's Parrish, a good position. Bird, he stands there. Now he moves. And Malone did the thing that a lot of smart players do in that situation. You kind of jump into the defensive man. A lot of times you get away with
Moses Malone goes to the free throw line.
Now look at this. Moses Malone.
So they faced L.A., San Antonio, and Kansas City back when it was the Kansas City Kings, not the Sacramento Kings. That's right, folks. Kansas City had basketball, NBA basketball at one time.
Adjusted